Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vold to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
If you didn't know anything was here, you wouldn't think anything was here.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
At least we're being warned. That's a bright side. A heater! Let me warm up for a second. I've never been this cold.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Joe, you finally back? What are they? Give the commanders authorized that. Regroup!
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Heard about Kiva. I still can't find him. His sister came through here. Set out alone to search for him. And she's as tough as her brother.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environment check.
Fuel pumps, fuel
Temperatures
lines,
are within
hydraulics,
acceptable
all
parameters.
looking good.
Life support is back online.
Take good care of her. Can I go now?
Gotta check the engine.
That'll take forever.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Back away. Don't care if you're Charles, pal. This shuttle is none of your business.
I didn't think it was necessary.
Weight limits. We live and die by them.
How is everyone back home?
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
They're fine.
Life support
Worried
is back
about me.
online.
When do you head back to Havara?
Soon as I'm done installing the new power grid. You coming with me this time?
I'm the only decent shuttle mechanic out here.
They'd manage without you.
We both know that's not true.
All of you joined as volunteers. Some of you were attacked by Ket. Most of you have lost family to them. When you stand across from a Ket, remember what brought you here. Hold that in your heart. Then fight to make sure no one else feels that pain.
Well, everyone looks friendly.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
Knows how much time we have. It's good to be back. I have friends here.
Please, don't call attention to us.
It's all we've got. Trust me, this will work.
The first time you switch it on, the whole thing's going to blow.
Don't be so dramatic. I do this all the time.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Mashal.
Mashal's dead. You saw the explosion.
Yes, Mashal's explosion. She would have known exactly how to protect herself. We can put a pod together. Go back out there. Herif, maybe, and Eshka.
Don't be foolish, Hannah. Please be angry, grieve, rage, but please drop this.
Hey there, Explorer. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit. It will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No. I hope they dealt with it.
That human is a pathfinder fighting for us. Have some respect.
Jarl. And the Pathfinder.
Don't worry. They dealt with me.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here, in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that, a stronger dynasty.
Greetings again, Ryder.
Thank you.
Give me a double dose of summer, quick.
A double? Are you?
Just do it. Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm not sure which question I should answer first.
How about none of them? I simply wanted to express my surprise that someone was in my way.
The commander said the alien wanted to help. What we needed. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going. What do you want?
Are you the doctor in charge here?
For the moment. My colleague Sella and I usually take turns. She's been on a break. There were too many battles. Too many she couldn't save. It hurt her deeply. Working here can be exhausting, and I don't mean just physically.
The infirmary's full. What happened?
The Kett attacked a civilian transport not far from here. These fighters were dispatched to defend them. We won, but it was close, as you can see.
Why are the Kett attacking civilian ships?
They capture Angara for slave labor. We've seen the detention camps. Some are transported elsewhere, and we never see them again. I can't imagine the horrors they're subjected to.
I'll let you get back to work.
That would be best.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Is it just you here?
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Vold.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Maisie. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the Kett everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Vold.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Ket to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
What do you want?
I heard about the Ket ambush. Is Alda okay?
She's fine. Alda's been through worse.
Oh, that's right. She was at Solveth.
Heard about that dog?
I think it's payback for pushing the Ket out.
I don't know. Sure feels like it.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. This is the alien. The one you think can help us.
Yes. This is Ryder, of the Andromeda Initiative.
I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Jarl, watch them. And be careful yourself, my friend.
I always am.
Don't test my patience, alien.
Squadron at Varroa. I'm picking up hostiles 2 clicks south of you. Hold. Hostile patrol approaching.
You think I'll see any Ket?
Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Wow. I wonder how it works. Do you think they're adapted remnant tech?
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Kett operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Techiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they'd need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Kett are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Kett camps. The Kett know this and use it against us.
Is that him?
You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Techiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Kett, yes. The largest, Destroyer, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Kett attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Kett learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Kett. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point. I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
But I brought the snacks last time.
But I never get care packages from Aya, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Ryder has a name.
You named it? How do you even tell them apart?
Stars, Beniska, just stop talking. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Those red lights. You said that's Hajara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do people manage to live down there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Yes? Need more information?
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
The Nomad's got safeties if you drive off this mountain, right?
Trust me.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
How long have the Angara been fighting the Ket? Must feel like forever.
They're a tough bunch.
I, and many others, have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now.
Over here! They almost got past me.
Easy, are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. Ah, I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Ooh, the Ket have a junk pile. Time to fight!
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul. Should I know about it?
That's a conversation for another time.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Ket set up camp over there. Let's check it out.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan.
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right.
Pathfinder, this remnant site may have defense systems.
Bet there's Ket in there.
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold. What do you like to do for fun?
Whatever's next. That's what's fun.
So, there's nothing from your past that you miss? That you left behind?
Well, I had a weakness for gruesome crime stories. True stories of the Ardat Yakshi among us. That kind of thing. Of course, they probably weren't true, but they were thrilling and kept me up at night.
I'd like to read them.
Me too. But when you travel light, you have to leave things behind.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I should have dressed warmer.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Mining zones have been added to your nav system. Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
I think we saw these lights from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Don't think that ice is for slushies. Bad weather for it.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
I hear the researchers here drill into the ice in order to study it.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons tests, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here.
Ah,
They were
the
probably
alien.
affected by the Scourge.
We heard reports.
The microbe
Can't
variety
imagine
in the
anything
top layer
here
is
interests
completely
you.
different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Just exploring to familiarize myself, or see if someone needs help.
Now, try Skiot if you haven't already spoken to him. He's been looking for someone to help him. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the cat showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing. An angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
This isn't Haval. You spend too long out there in the dark, you'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation, keeps us sharp. Even heals minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
I sent a team to look at that architect.
Good. Make sure they don't get too close.
There could be remnants nearby.
Found an abandoned supply pack on the eastern plain.
Anything good in it?
Tools, some frozen nutrient paste, pictures of a family.
Familiar faces? People from around here?
No, looked like they were from farther east.
Guess they didn't make it here.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies. Looking to buy?
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes they even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the Ket all around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'm good for now.
Come back if you need anything.
Heard there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Nilj? He was your best friend?
No. I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Ket kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time. I hope Nilj is still alive.
What else do you know about the labor camp?
Not much. There isn't much reconnaissance on it. If it's like the other camps I've heard about, then the Ket probably keep the Angara penned. Security is probably really tight, lots of guards.
Why did the Ket capture your uncle?
I'm not sure. He and his crew were on a resistance mission, and I guess things just went wrong. Anya covered the base, won't tell me anything else. I never thought Nilge would be captured. He's the most experienced fighter I know.
I'm going to go now.